Feeling po natin ngayong umaga, ito yung pag-uusapan natin ng angels. So alamin natin, ang ating guest ngayong umaga, isang emisaryo po. Emissary ang tawag sa kanya. Emisaryo ng Angels of Supreme Light. Founder din po at originator ng Dugukan Cebu Hilot Orig Incorporated. Yan po ay mga nanghilot. Alam niyo yung ancient art ng hilot na nakakagaling sa inyo. Siya po ang founder dun po sa Dugukan, Cebu. Ngayon, nandito siya kasama natin ngayong umaga para bigyan tayo ng konting linaw kung ano yung sinasabing Angels of Supreme Light. Magandang umaga, Mr. Pyram Solom. Magandang umaga sa iyo.
Good morning, Miss Star. My pleasure to be here with you.
Naku, parang hindi kaya sanay na na napupuyat. Siguro naman sanay kayo dahil tinitingnan nyo ang mga angels na nasa taas.
But before I will start, I would like to greet my friends, brothers, and sisters, especially in Cebu. So, maayong buntag diya sa tanang mga taga Cebu. And of course, all friends here in Manila, my warmest regards. And so all the friends, brothers, and sisters outside the country, they are also watching us. They are also following the revelations of the angels of the Supreme Light. I am always hoping that you are doing well and everything is going fine over there. Now, itong angels of the Supreme Light, we have this message of the angels of Supreme Light to share this to the people. Kasi yung mga tao, they are confused regarding of angels of Supreme Light. Ano sila talaga? Either they are UFOs or they are aliens or just an elemental. So, speaking of the angels of the Supreme Light, they are a kind of light, elite force. So that means to say, we call them super light because they are not just an ordinary aliens. They are not just the UFOs, because when we speak of UFOs can be made up of metallic materials or just satellites or just anything which not pertains to the advanced energies. So the message of these angels of Supreme Light to bring us the system of how they can get closer with the humanity.
So, ibig sabihin nito, Pyram, hindi sila yung tinatawag nating angels na sinasabi mo nga may bakal o may mga spaceships na So sila ay merong mensahe na paano maiayos ang ating mundo, ganun ba yun?
Yes, of course. That's why itong revelation nila with corresponding lessons. So they release the light shift contacts and connection. So it is an art and exercise that can activate the people's advanced energy. Pag yung mga tao, ma-activate yung mga energies nila, so that means to say also, their spiritual energies will expand. So affording the people to realize the advanced vibrations of this reality.
So, ang ibig mo sabihin, ang kanilang role dito sa mundo, kaya sila nagpapakita ay para ma-enhance yung nakatagong mga enerhiya na advance sa isang tao?
Yes. Yung lesson is intended to activate the energy centers of the body. And together with these lessons is the message of realization. So, yung mga angels, they are getting closer. But the problem, because of their super light energies, they cannot get closer easily to the people because the people cannot align with their energies, which is very high. Talagang mataas yung energy nila. So, they send this message to facilitate the people's alignment with the advanced energies.
Teka muna, Pyram, no? Kasi ako'y, like sinasabi mo, angels, no? Hindi sila kamo UFOs. So, saan sila nanggagaling? Sino sila?
Okay. They come from higher dimensions. When I speak of higher dimensions, these dimensions that we are talking about in connections with the angels of Supreme Light, we call these angels of the Supreme Governance of the Infinite Cosmic Family of Light. So, it is not just an ordinary angel because maraming angel kasi yung mga nabanggit ng mga tao. May mga angels that can get closer with the humanity. Then, ang tao, ma-adapt lang yung energy. But this kind of energy, hindi sila klase ng energy of the angel na madaling makalapit sa tao because it is very advanced energy. That's why I will add this information. This revelation of the angels, when I said it has a corresponding lesson, they will appear in the site. Every day, in our site in Cebu, there is a site intended for actual light ship contacts and connections, wherein permanently this light ship or these angels of supreme light permanently appear during the actual exercise.
So, okay. So, ang sinasabi mo ngayon, kasi kailangan natin tagalogin para sa ating audience, ang angels na ito ay galing sa ibang dimensyon. So, ano ito? 5th, 6th, 7th? Anong dimensyon ito?
That is beyond the 5th dimension.
So, beyond pa sa 5th dimension na yan.
5th dimension.
So, masasabi mo ba sila ay... kasi ang idea natin, o ating iniisip tungkol sa mga anghel, ay yung mga may pakpak, yung mga galing sa Diyos, yung galing sa taas, galing sa sila yung lumilipad. Sila ba yun?
We have two kinds of angels in this revelation. Yung angels na mga may pakpak, yung mga angels within the multi-dimensional level of life's connectivity. But these angels of supreme light, they do not have the wings because they can travel anywhere. They can even travel faster than the speed of thought. So that's why this revelation, the purpose also of this revelation is to facilitate the people's understanding what is this really higher beings all about. So, yung mga tao, pag mag-join sila sa activities of the exercise, this angels release light of contacts and connection, they can automatically perceive the energy. And they can also see these angels of supreme light that will appear in the sky in light ship forms.
So,
visible by the naked eyes.
So, magpapakita ang mga anghel na ito sa mga taong nakaka-attune sa vibration nila.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily,
Everybody that would come to the site.
To the site? So, ibig sabihin, doon lang sa Cebu, ito makikita?
Not necessarily, because one of the very important messages of these angels is to let the people know the system of how they can effectively increase the vibrations of the planet. Because the purpose of these angels is to help the healing of the life and nature of this planet. And especially for the people.
So, ibig mo sabihin, Pairam, ang mga anghel na ito ay dumating sa mundo na ito o nakikipag-usap sa atin para tumulong na pagalingin o i-heal ang mundo natin.
Yeah, that's right. Because one of the very most important messages of this revelation is to help the people, how the people can arrange life into the final Ascension Summit.
So, ang ibig sabihin, pag-uusapan pa rin natin ang Ascension dito.
Yeah, of course, because this is the vital part of this revelation.
So, nakaraan na yung 2012 na sinasabi nila na nagkakaroon ng Grand Ascension na dadating ang mga UFOs at magkakaroon ng Grand Lift. So, iba naman ito.
Starting from the very beginning, yung mga prophecy regarding mass landing, or regarding the end of the world, itong revelation ng mga angels is very different.
Iba.
That's why, yung mga tao, light workers in the world, if they remember, they said mass landing of UFOs. But then the message of these angels of supreme light, we send also the message that that will never happen. Because there is a precise system how they can get closer with the humanity in earth. And first, they give at least three very essential elements that the people should do. First, that the people will increase their spiritual energy. So the way to increase the spiritual energy is to activate the energy centers of the body.
At paano mo ina-activate ang energy centers?
Through the exercise of the Art of Life 172. And that exercise is their release light contacts and connections. Wherein, when the people will do the exercise, the people doing the exercise can activate their advanced elemental and celestial connections. When I speak about advanced elemental, that connections of energies are pertaining to the connections of life with the multi-dimensional level of life's connectivity. When I speak also of celestial connections, that pertains to the beyond multi-dimensional level of life's connectivity. That's why there is a corresponding illustration in the Art of Life 172 that anytime during that given hour for the light ship contacts and connections, they will really appear.
Okay. So,
provided also that when the stars are visible in the skies.
So, okay. Ang sinasabi mo ngayon, tatlong elemento ang kailangan no? Para maisaayos ang mundong ito. Yan yung tahe. Okay, number 1, sasabi mo, kailangan i-increase ang spiritual energy ng isang tao, kailangan i-activate muna ang 7 energy centers, which is the 7 chakras pa rin. Diba?
Yes.
Siguro, bago tayo lumalim doon sa pag-uusap na yun, no? Kailan ka nagsimula ito? Kasi kailangan natin bigyan natin sila ng background, no? Kailan ka nagsimula na kumontak nitong mga angels in light ships?
I started my training, my activation from the very early years. Bata pa lang.
Anong edad?
I think that was 8 years old because I used to do spiritual healing. But itong revelations of the angels of Supreme Light was just revealed 2007. August 12, 2007. That was the partial divine revelation wherein these angels of Supreme Light instructed me to reveal the released light of contacts and connection. So during those early years, I have my training in the ISS, SSS, that means to say, in the study school of the Sacred Spiritual Science.
Saan to?
During my early activation. In 2008, they instructed me to facilitate the information regarding how they can facilitate their purpose of helping the people how to arrange life, to ascend life into the supreme governance of the infinite cosmic family of light. Because so many people around the world are talking about ascension. They said going into the 5th dimension, then going into the 6th dimension, but it is not very clear how to arrange life for that. So that's why they give 3 precise things or precise elements to facilitate the ascension of the person. First, that the one I said na kailangan i-increase your energy by the activation of the 7 energy centers of the body in connection with the advanced elemental and celestial or spiritual dimension. Then the second one is to activate the energy centers of the planet so that these angels of Supreme Light can put up spiritual energy stations. That means to say, the angels of Supreme Light will establish spiritual energy stations. So in that particular site, where this Art of Life 172 or their released light of contacts and connection is always being done by the people. So that spiritual energy stations in that site will be used for the people's permanent light of contacts and connection.
So kailangan ang pangalawang mensahe ay mag-activate tayo
ng energy center sa ating
energy
planeta.
Center sa ating planeta. So ito ang magiging site kung para makipag-contact sa angels.
Right.
Magsa-side trip ko ng konti. Yung angels na yan, bakit nila pinili? Imbis na sabi mo nga wala silang pakpak, pwede naman sila magpakita sa'yo. Bakit nila pinili na light ships? So, anong itsura ng light ship na ito?
That will appear like a star moving in the skies. But usually they are moving from the different directions, coming from the different directions. Then it is very confusing without their system on how to discern their presence because many objects are flying in the skies. Then pag medyo malabo yung mga mata natin, baka aeroplano lang yan. Then if we are not also activated with our psychic centers, so baka mga satellites lang yan. So that means to say, there is a corresponding lesson to activate our psychic centers so that we can perceive the energy. Then not just only perceive the energy that we can see them by the naked eyes, but as well as also we can hear their voices.
Gaano kadami sila magpakita sa iyo?
Marami. Pag doon tayo sa ating site ngayon sa Karkar City, kasi doon fully activated yung site. If you want to count, you cannot count. Kasi they are coming from different directions and going into the different directions. And that is not seldom to happen. It is every day. Every day.
Hindi pa sila makukonsider na baka naman yung mga tinatawag nyo ay yung tawag nga na aliens, UFOs.
No, it's not. They are not aliens because talking about aliens, yan ay like us, third-dimensional vibration. So that means to say, they have physical mortal bodies. Yung mga physical mortal bodies, it is not necessarily to require the people that we should increase our vibration so that they can get closer. Because ating vibration is pare-pareha lang. So, talking about aliens, aliens has not much power really beyond us. They are like us. So, when I say they are like us, so they are still also a kind of like having karmic colors. May mga karma din sila. So, they will go into the process of death and birthing. So, that means to say, they are subject for ultimate ascension.
Okay. Kung sinasabi mo galing sila sa ibang dimensyon, ito ba'y masasabi mo galing sila sa tinatawag ng Diyos?
definitely to the ultimate source of life. That's why we call them supreme angels of the supreme governance of the infinite cosmic family.
Sabagay, sa aking pananaw, ang level ng mga anghel ay napakarami, hindi natin nalalaman kung ilan yan.
Yes,
kasi kumbaga, iba rin yung merong guardian angels. Kumbaga, yung mga angels na yan ay iba-iba rin ang mga role. Pataas din sila ang pataas.
Yes,
so, ibig mo masabihin nito, Pairam, ang mga anghel na in light ships na ito ay mas mataas pa kaysa kay Metatron?
Yeah, this is I want also to explain here. Just like, for example, I can give my example in the answer of your question, because this Akadastar, for example, Supreme Akadastar, he was known as Archangel Michael by the common people around the world. So, his super light name is Akadastar, but that refers to Archangel Michael. So that means to say, when speaking of Metatron, there is Metatron in the advanced elemental dimension. This advanced elemental dimension is the second class or second birth of angels. So that means to say the elite force of the angels, they are the ones mentioned even in the narration of the canon of many religions, that angels or God manifested in the Mount Sinai. Then the voice instructed Moses to tell the people, do not get near, or else when the people will come nearer to see God, they will die.
Kasi so why? Napaka-pure energy.
Super light energy. Then carbon-based life foundation cannot survive.
Kaya may katotohanan na wala pa sino man na nakaharap sa ultimate source. Kasi
that is precisely,
kasi kung nandito tayo sa ating human form, we will perish. Kasi nga super light energies. Super light energies. Kaya either kung naharap mo siya face to face, ibig sabihin na ikaw ay wala ng flesh.
Well, that's why it is the message to activate our DNA.
Ayun.
So spiritual energy.
So sila ba ang inatasan para tumulong sa mundo? At bakit ang mundo? Ibig sabihin nun, tayo lang ba ang tutulungan? Hindi rin na ibang mga planeta na nagkakaroon ng problema?
Every planet. That's why they come to reveal the secret of light-ship contacts and connection. So that the people will understand advanced energies. So that also the people can realize through actual light-ship contacts and connection, so the people will have the chance to see them. So that also the people can help increase the energy of the planet, and together with the ascension of the planet, the people also can ascend.
Kailangan magasin. Tayo ba ay papasok na sa isang dimensyon? Magpapalit na ba tayo at hindi na tayo nasa, di ba, sabi natin na papasok na ba sa 5th dimension ang mundo natin?
We are expanding in energy. So from time to time we are expanding in energy. Then the coming of these angels of supreme light will afford the opening of much even more advanced energies. It's like to say the earth is going to rip. So that means to say we are expanding. Then time will come. Anybody that will attain success of their lessons in life, they have done their lessons in life. They must ascend, but with the physical body.
So mag-a-ascend tayo kasama ang physical body?
Yeah, with the physical body.
Okay. So, paano naman yung ibang mga tao na sabihin mo na hindi karapat-dapat o hindi pa nakaka-learn ng lessons nila sa kanilang buhay? Yung mga tipong mga taong mga mundo pa rin na iniisip ay panay material. Paano sila?
According to the message of this angels of supreme light, the people that cannot align the energies, of course, they cannot survive. So, they will repeat the process of birthing and dying. So they will remain in the third dimensional world.
So, saan mundo sila may iwan dito? Dito ba sila may iwan? So, ibig sabihin, may Earth pa rin tayo?
Yes, of course.
Tapos, anong mangyayari dun sa mag-a-ascend? So, sa baybayan na nag-co-exist, na mayroon isa pang mundo, tapos may isa pang mundo na kung kailan mayroon, babalik ulit sila, incarnate sila.
We call this fifth dimension. The name is Belhantom, where people go there. So, it is fifth dimension, not necessarily at the center of the planet. We'll just describe it at the center of the planet, but not necessarily, because there are lessons also released to even do deliberate ascension. When I speak of deliberate ascension, the people should discover secret portals, so wherein they can illustrate where to go. Just like, for example, if the person he will choose his life to ascend ahead of the collective ascension, what he will do? He will discover the secret portals. How the secret is revealed.
Okay. Isang kaibigan, si Noel Celia, ay nagpunta ng Peru at meron dong isang anong tawag dito, parang sa bato, sabi na secret portal to the next dimension. Yan ba ang sinasabi mo na meron na ngayong mga portals na
Meron, talaga. In fact,
minsan may nakikita ng mga taong pumapasok, hindi na bumabalik.
Oh yes, because yung mga taong hindi na bumabalik, they are not aware of the different dimension. One day could be a year or 100,000 years. They do not know.
Hindi ba ito ay part ng elemental world?
Lahat ng mga minor portals, those are parts of the elemental portals. So when I speak of elemental portals, that are associated with the elements of nature.
Yes.
But still with karmic colors. Wherein the people will go in the process of birthing and dying. So when I speak of supreme governance of the infinite cosmic family of light, that refers to the angels without karma anymore. So they will not go into the process of birthing and dying. When I speak about sacred portals, that will link to the sacred caves. So in fact, one of my friends from Hong Kong, he used now to go inside a cave. Then he used also to do the exercises of the Art of Life 172 just to experience, just to observe. Then he found out that there is energy. Then he continued his research even to do deliberate ascension ahead of the collective ascension.
Okay. So ang sinasabi mo, Art 1752, yung sinasabi mong art na yan ay saan ang gagaling yan? Galing ba sa'yo yan o galing sa kanilang pagtuturo?
Galing yan sa mga angels. I took that Art of Life 172 while I was growing. So, during my early years of activation.
So, ibig sabihin, galing ito'y dinevelop mo dahil nakuha mo sa kanila. So, ito'y ginawa mo yung art. Ano ba simple ang Art 172?
And the Art of Life 172 is a physical and spiritual fitness or an art that can put you aligned with the highest consciousness of the advanced universe.
So, anong ginagawa dito sa Art of Life na ito?
Exercise lang. Physical, because just like there are common people doing art exercise, but this exercise is induced by the energies of the Supreme Light. So that means to say, it has the best and the most potential activation of energy because it is linked with the angels of the Supreme Light. So that's why when you do the gesture of the art, you can feel the energy. One of the lessons of the Art of Life 172, the 44th lesson of the art, which is called the Hilarium Gidium lesson, we use that in our healing because friends around the world are watching us. They believe the healing energies of these angels of Supreme Light. They're very far outside the country, very far from the Philippines, but many of them are healed.
Okay.
One of the testimony of that is my friend from Hong Kong. They try the energies. I would like also to request pag okay sa'yo. Kasi yung mga patients din namin sa spiritual healing outside the country, they are also waiting. Then this is an opportunity. We can also share them the healing. And we can let everyone also later on to feel this energy using the gesture of the Art of Life 172, which is the Hilarium Gidium exercise, wherein we have to connect our spiritual energy to the energy of the angels of the Supreme Light.
Sige, oo. Sige, merong kasama mo ngayon si Mr. Steven Chan Fung.
Just call me Steven.
Steven, Ambassador of Light from Hong Kong.
Yes.
Sige. Mr. Steven, when you say you are Ambassador of Light from Hong Kong, it means you found out, you discovered this through Pairam.
Yeah, I have my destination from Pairam, the Supreme Light. He's the emissary of Supreme Light. And my experience began last year.
Okay.
When I was in Cebu, I come to see him, and he take me to the headquarters in Kakar.
I will have to stop you and I will have to translate, okay? So, dumating daw si Mr. Steven dito last year, nagpunta sa headquarters sa Karkar, Cebu. And then?
And then I was there up the mountain for 4 to 5 days.
Okay.
And in these 4 to 5 days, every night I saw the light ships. They were in the sky. It was very clear because in Hong Kong you can never see this clear sky.
Yes.
It's always misty. But then I was so stunned because when we performed the Art of Life 1 to 72, the light ships began to appear.
Okay.
It's just like a spot of light. It flows across the sky. And in one instance, I thought it might be a meteorite.
It might be a meteorite, okay.
So, and that light ship was traveling straight, and then it turns back. So meteorite
will go back and forth.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Sabi po niya, nung nagpunta siya sa Cebu, 45 days po siya nasa bundok. At every night, may makikita daw po siyang ilaw. Na una, akala niya meteorite o yan po yung natawag nating, ano ba tawag doon? Bulalakaw. Paano naman daw yung bulalakaw magkocross dito sa isang side, babalik doon, at babalik. Wala namang bulalakaw na parang nagpipingpong na ganyan, no? So, pumunta sa isang side at babalik doon. So, doon?
Because I have years studying astrology, astronomy as well, so I can discern whether it is a meteorite or is something else. And the more I learn, I found that when we were performing the Art of Life, when the spaceship was there, the light ship, and we could feel the energies, the tingling sensation. And those who are very advanced, they do not need to see, they could just feel. And they were up there.
Okay, so ang sinasabi po niya, siya ay dating nag-aaral na astrology at astronomy at hindi siya pwedeng maloko. Alam naman po niya kung yan ay isang bulalakaw. So, nung pina-perform nila yung Art of Life na yan, doon daw lumalabas itong mga light ships na ito. Alam niyo, actually po, nabasa ko na yan hindi ko na maalala ko saan. Yung, sabi pa nga nila, they would perform a dance or a ritual. And then, bigla kong mag-appear sa skies ang iba't ibang mga ilaw. Nabasa ko na yan kaya nga sabi ko nga sa aking researcher, hanapin mo siya. And, ano nga ba tayo nagkakilala, Pyram? Sino nga ba?
There is always the message of these angels of supreme light. So, I was in my sight. So, I perceived all those connections. Then, there was guidance from these angels to contact you. So, that's why I sent you the email so that you can help these revelations of the angels of the supreme light. Because I know by connection as well that you are with this connection. Then you can perceive that connection. Definitely. Because the psychic ability that you have, that comes from the advanced angels of the supreme light. So, that's why we meet in this divine revelation.
Kasi pinapahanap kita. Hindi hinahanap ni Ramir, kundi ako pa ang nagbigay ng number niya kasi siya ang kumontak sa akin. Pero actually, nandun na ako sa pinapahanap ko sa kanya. Hindi niya mahanap So, kaya yun yung tatawag na there's a reason for everything. Talagang kung matutuloy, may mga dahilan.
Definitely. Then in fact, this is the one of the major opening for the bigger events, because these angels of lightship or angels of supreme light, they have message, then the latest update of what to do from time to time. So maybe I'm thinking that will be the function also of your psychic abilities. Then our function is to teach the art of lightship contacts and connection, wherein the people will realize that it is not just to say or to conclude or make a speculation regarding who they are, but to really realize who they are in the actual lesson of lightship contacts and connection. So, because by the common people, they are always being called as unidentified flying objects, UFOs. But as I said, if UFOs can be satellites or airplanes, it needs awareness. It needs to be open with our psychic abilities.
Ibig mo sabihin, Pyram, alam din nila, hindi ka ba nakipag-contact kay kaibigang Jimmy? Ikaw ko or something?
We met one time, pero madali lang yun. But I am listening to the divine connection. So that means to say, yung mga nakita ko sa screen ko, so I just approach. So, hindi pa man na ako na not yet seen. So, I see you first. So, the connection is very strong. Then, it needs only not so many people to start with. because the angel will fulfill the rest.
Sige, babalikan natin si Stephen. Okay, Stephen, now let's go back to what you were talking about.
Yeah.
So when you were getting into the art of life, and you were seeing all the lights.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you feel?
Well, definitely I feel very excited at first. Because never in my life have I seen real, even close to UFO, and not as mentioned is super light, the angels of the supreme light. When I that few days in the mountain, I began to feel my sensation increase, and my vibration also increase, and I feel my energetically also increase. So, in a way, when we were performing the art of life, and with the light ships energizing us, we are actually transforming. Just now, I heard you say about 2012. I would like to say that actually many things has happened, because we know that energy has been pouring in since last year.
Yes.
And many things are changing.
Yes.
We can see from the world. And so to our human being, on our side, we also need to change. And how to change? By performing the art of life. By doing what my master has told me to practice, to get connection from the light ships. In that way, we transform our body from a common base to a higher base.
Ang sinasabi po niya is yung tungkol sa 2012, binalikan niya yung 2012. Kung tutuusin daw, marami na nangyari ng 2012. So, nag-change din tayo, no, sa inside. Ngayon, ang ginagawa daw niya, kung ano yung sinasabi ng kanyang master, ginagawa niya para umangat siya. No? Do you feel that you have ascended somehow?
Yes, of course. Especially when I was also in the cave.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he brought me.
Who was with you in the cave?
My master.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you say he is your master, how many are you? Are there many more in Hong Kong who now believe in the light ships?
No, because it's still new to the world. That's why I feel the calling, and even though I don't know much, I like to come here and to say to the world what I know. Help to spread.
So what's your work in Hong Kong?
I'm in the construction field.
Construction.
Engineering field.
Engineering.
Yeah.
Okay, not easy to believe in these things because you're technical.
Not really, because I started my quest in the esoteric rather early, back in the 70s. I've read many books, and I have engaged in many different spiritual disciplines, both the East and the West. The Chinese, the Confucianism, Taoism, Buddhism, and also the West. And now the New Age. At that time, things were still in a very primitive stage. But of all those knowledge I have learned, when I come to learn from my master, I found that his wisdom simply is so deep I could not even understand slightest. And there's so much knowledge I have to learn from him, and the changes I have to practice in order to achieve that. And even the art of life contains so much that we do not know, and it is so beneficial to our transformation.
So, sinasabi ho niya, itong art of life, talagang pinofocus niya sa art of life. Ito ay nakakatulong. Is beneficial to everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, nakakatulong sa lahat. Parang babalikan kita. Ano itsura na isang angel of the Supreme Light? Pwede mo describe sa akin?
Angelic. So, when you start with the angels of Supreme Light, they are very angelic. All the beauties are there. That's why it needs training, because even the angels of the second sort, they are Bilhandren and Munhandren. I will give an example. When you see an angel of Bilhandren, wherein if you are not ready for that, your thought will be out of you.
Ano ibig sabihin nun?
That means to say, pag makita mo sila, yung, what is the thought in Tagalog?
Yung isip mo.
Yung isip mo, maiwan na doon. So, tulala ka.
So ibig sabihin, pwede ka maging aning-aning. Ayun.
Ganyan. Okay.
So pag nakita mo sila, blown out of this world yung utak mo.
Yes, because what you long for life, it seems that everything will be answered.
Okay.
That's why it needs a real alignment and preparation.
Baka masinda ka. Okay.
Baka, yes.
Baka mabigla, no?
Mabigla. So, it needs an alignment. So, when you see also the angels of Supreme Light, iba mangyari sa'yo. You will develop your ultimate realization as to the deepest meaning of life. That's why I told to my friends, brothers, and sisters in this fellowship that you can never find any other meaning of life. Either you are rich, you are poor, but you keep the process of many sacrifices. How many billionaires now nag-suicide? So how many poor also people nagtalon sa bridge because they do not understand life. And the realization is out. So that means to say, when you see the angels of Supreme Light, your will turn into the wisdom. So that means to say, you see the point of your life while you are here, then what you will do in life.
So magkakaroon ka ng realization.
Final realization as to your noblest mission in life.
Okay. So, ito bang mga angels of Supreme Light na ito ay super lalaki na mga beings, no? Minsan kasi ako nakakita ng isang angel, hindi ko nakita pakpak, pero ang liwanag, pero pagtingin kong gano'n, lagpas-lagpasan gano'n kalaki. Parang masyadong magnanimous yung...
They can even appear bigger than this earth. That's why, yung nakita mo is Akadastar. I can perceive the connection, Akadastar. Akadastar is Archangel Michael in his advanced elemental body. In his super light body, he is Akadastar. So, his message to the people is not to fix the date for final ending. They do not fix the final ending. Only they inspire the people to arrange life because the energy of the planet is expanding. So the people should align. So pag yung mga tao hindi din maka-align, they will be confused with the energies that will affect their emotions, that will affect their health. That's why basically doing the exercise of Art of Life 172, you can have good health.
Makes sense.
Because you can develop your energy body. Then you can have also your spiritual shielding. So when you do the spiritual shielding, that protects you against negative psychic attack.
Correct.
Because even without enemy, but the life location for every people is already mixed with negative energies. So we need protections against negative energies. So by doing the exercise of the Art of Life 172, will afford the people an absolute protection against negative psychic attack. People do not also believe negative psychic attack, but that is an art for the people studying how to induce negative energies to other people.
Negative na mga psychic attacks ngayon. Sobrang dami.
Maraming.
Minsan, hindi naman din direkta sa'yo, pero nakahagip ka
Oh yes, because our mind can capture vibration. So
minsan naghahagis ang isang tao sa isang tao, pero if you're caught in the middle, tatamaan ka. At saka manahimik ka talaga. That makes sense. Ngayon, so, describe mo nga ako na napakagaganda nila, out of this world na itsura. Di ba ang kanilang itsura is neither man or woman?
Yeah, the advanced elemental beings, we have that picture. Then the people also ask, how did we get picture?
Paano?
Because we did this activation. So, we
request,
let me slide. That is Belhan rin. So, basically, yan ang nagpakita sa'yo. But, yung angels of the Supreme Light, they can appear even very small. Just like the seed of a mango, they can appear very big. That's why, yung lesson, when you do meditation, just like for example this meditation, in connection with the angels of Supreme Light, the Rainbow Bridge of Light meditation, well, you can connect with the angels of Supreme Light. It will happen that you will be something like electrocuted with a very strong energies. Then you will find yourself that you are in oneness with all the stars. You're in the middle of the cosmos, in oneness with all the stars.
Talking about funny yung pinag-usapan natin na pwedeng malaking energy o pwedeng maliit na maliit. Yung maliliit na yun, minsan nakikita ko yun.
Yeah, you can see
minsan super liit, basta nag-glisten
Yeah, super liit, flashing by light and an eye, sometimes blue, sometimes silvery in color.
Silvery madalas.
Yes. So when it is silvery in color, that means to say, advanced elemental angel. So they are also called by different names.
Bakit nagpapakita sa isang?
They come to help the people. For what reason? Then I would say one of the most reason is they are connected with people. So basically, we have physical body. Then we have astral physical body. But without us knowing, we are 9 connected bodies. The 9 connected bodies are pertaining to the advanced elemental connections. So beyond that 9 elemental bodies are the super light bodies. So we have other bodies connected in the other dimension. So the merging of those bodies will afford the person to ascend in the true ascension of advanced dimension.
So paano ikaw mismo, di ba, since ginagawa mo itong art of life na to, masasabi mo bang anong aspeto mo ang na-develop? Psychically, na-develop ka na rin?
Yes, definitely.
So, ibig sabihin nito, anong psychic gift mo ang na-develop mo?
I can see things coming.
Oo. Kasi isang tao, okay. Since sabi nga, para maintindihan nila kung anong nangyayaring development sa isang tao. Like sa'yo, personally, ang nakita mo, ang naano sa'yo, okay, nakikita mo isang tao. Ikaw ba yung perception mo, yung ano tawag dito, yung pagtingin mo sa isang tao, nag-sharpen? Na alam mo kung anong klaseng pagkatao ng tao mo?
Yeah, definitely.
So, anong paraan? Through feeling? O may nakikita sa tao?
Through the colors of the energy body. Some people call it
aura.
Aura.
Paling ginagawa ko. Pagtingin ko, alam ko kung anong kulay. Katulad niyan, pag unang tingin mo sa isang tao, alam mo kung anong kulay ng aura.
Yes.
Sige,
that's why when you ask, I was tired. Definitely, I am tired because I am awake with so many connections. So, ang daming contact. So, sometimes I would say, later muna. So, those energies are really sucking my energies. That's why I have my shielding. Then I cannot disperse those connections because they are needing help through spiritual connection.
Yung unang tingin pa lang sa'yo, ang ura mong daming spikes, ibig sabihin nun, may humahatap na energies mo sa'yo, pagod siya. Kahit na sabihin mong sanay ka naman tumingin sa ng medyo gabi na.
This is one thing also happened in our case now because we have these revelations of the angels of supreme light. Then their divine transmission to me is to speed up the spreading of information. In Cebu, we do not sleep. In my case, I can only sleep good if I can sleep 3 hours a day.
Nako?
Usually, I sleep only 1 hour.
Paano yun? Paano ang health mo? Dahil sa ginagawa mo?
Yeah.
Bawi mo?
We use the energy of the angels. Then we have a special, yung ginamit na yung oil. Gamit kami ng oil, then I use that oil to energize my body. So that oil also is the angels release connections to bless with that oil and as well as the water. So that's why during our healing, I instructed those people that would like to join the healing to prepare our water because we are going to request the angels of supreme light to bless that water, that the water will become a healing water. So we use the energy. In short, we are using the energy of these angels of the supreme light, then we survive our activities. We just imagine for how many years my sleep, maximum 5 hours a day, but that is seldom. Usually 1 hour, 2 hours, or if not in the day we can sleep, the next other day we sleep. Because so many schedule, puntahan namin, maski sa kahit saan. I will recall 2 days, 3 days ago, while I was in my room, I noticed there was advanced being inside the room. When I checked who was that being, because the room is shielded up with energy, so if there will somebody will go there, not the bad elementals or bad advanced elementals. But then I check it, I found that was your connection. So I was thinking, nakapasok ito dito. Then that's why it confirmed the connection. That's why I was not forgetting my message to you. I would like to make an activity with you pertaining to the angels of logic, contacts, and connections. But that activity is not just more theories. Because we go direct illustrations. When we speak, there is angels of the supreme light. So we facilitate how the people can see them. So through actual logic, contacts, and connection.
Ayan. Alam mo, may nagpo-question na. Sabi niya, teka mo, sasalamin tayo. Ano nga daw masasabi mo yung pagkita daw niya ng angel 2 weeks na matapos yung kanyang heart bypass. Nag-iisa siya, tapos nag-take ng nap, tapos masama ang pakiramdam niya in pain. That's a heart bypass. No? So, gusto niyang lumipat ng posisyon, tapos pagbukas daw niya ng mata niya, a few seconds may nakita daw siyang lalaki o parang nag-hover sa kanya. Tapos pag-blink niya, nawala na. Ngayon, alam pa daw niya yung itsura ng lalaki na nag-hover sa kanya.
So,
is it an angel or it's
Belhandrim yan. Belhandrim. Because yung Belhandrim na angel, they usually come to a certain person to help the healing, especially when a person has still a mission.
Meron pa, So ito, ang lumapit sa kanya, isang angel probably na tutulong sa kanya sa healing niya. Ayun. So, going back to connectivity and everything, sa pagtingin mo sa isang tao, alam mo na siya ay in connection with the angels?
Yes.
Katulad ng sinasabi mo di ba, nung mag-usap tayo, umalis ako, punta ako Amerika, nag-exchange kami ng message. Minsan nga, hindi ko siya nasasagot eh. At saka talagang busy-busy. Yun ba yung time na sinasabi mo, naramdaman mo yung energies ko o energies na
No, not at that time, because you are a friend to one of our instructors, talaga instructors of the Wuhan. So, we have now instructors of the Wuhan. They were initiated by the Angels of Supreme Light. So, they helped me the propagation.
Dugo ka. Sino ba yan? Sino instructor yon? Sabi mo yung friend ko. Sino yun?
Roslyn.
Si Roslyn.
Yes. So, Johnny also, he knows you. STARGAZER. So, I checked the connection right away because we are watching the stars. Then our lessons is to let the people watch the stars. It is an opening. Because our oneness with the life and nature of the divine Mother Nature, with all the lights, with all the stars. So, I checked right away the connection. Then I found out, this is a star seed. So that means to say, it has the potential and it has a definite call. Then I checked the record. When I speak of the record, that is a spiritual dimension. So I found out that definitely you are destined for bigger events of the angels' life contacts and connection. Then I'm not hesitating to say this because I see it. And not just only I see it, but even yourself, you will know definitely, without doubt. Because it is the divine call, the ultimate divine call that is now revealing. Because we choose life to go with the Supreme Light. So now here comes the revelations of the angels, which is supreme. When the people will ask, where do we ascend? We would say, into the fifth dimension. Where is the fifth dimension? I would say, into the supreme governance of the infinite.
Pero ito bang mga angels na ito, nakikisalamuha ba ito sa atin? Nandyan din yung sa tabi-tabi natin?
We are being watched or monitored with these angels of supreme light. That's why the energy is, as you notice, mingle the energy, Belhandrim energy, soft energy, and a very strong energy.
So Belhandrim is a soft energy.
Luminary energy or soft energy, but not minor, but super high.
What is the most, sabi mo nga, yung energy ni Saint Michael? What do you call him?
Belhandrim.
Belhandrim.
You show that photo, then some people criticize the photo. They said, camera lang yan. But no, it's not. Because when people are activated with their divine connection, they can see it by the naked eyes. That's why I told to the friends or to the people also asking, and the skeptical people, that we are talking with the angels face to face. Maraming mga tao dyan nag-criticize. But then, I told them, we are not forcing also the information. We're just only telling the truth. Then, but we have this invitation for everyone, for every institution, private or public, if they would like to make a study or they would like to verify whether our information is true or false, our site is open for them to make a documentary. Then they themselves will make conclusion whether they are telling the truth or not. We speak about angels of supreme light that will appear in lightship form, so they can document it in our part without hesitation because they are really going to appear. Ang activation ngayon, there are actually hierarchies of supreme light. the Akadastar, the Satyun, the Norjum Oshikam. This Norjum Oshikam are a group of angels ordained to help the healing of life and nature of the planet. So in our side, during the collective healing, the light ship will appear, Norjum Oshikam. So I said to the people that joined the collective healing, okay, connect your energy to the light ship because they are going to release healing. So they can see by the naked eyes the light ship, they can also receive healing. So maraming gumaling. So the fourth is the Norjum Shahriyon, and the fifth the Hilarium Medium. So they're not working only in this planet, but
yun yung sabi ko kanina.
Yes.
May isang caller tayo, si Lennon ng Caloocan. Bakit daw nawawala sa sarili kapag nakakakita ng angel of light? Balikan natin yun. Kapag nakakita ng angel, bakit di ba? Totoo yan eh. Kasi nakikita naman sa mga kwento sa Biblia rin. Kapag makakita, nakastand. Di ba? Bakit daw? Bakit daw?
Yan yung illustration of the narration after Bible, yung Saint Paul, when he saw the super light body of Christ going to Damascus, na blind nga siya. So that's because the answer of that, the people are not used to adapt with that energy. Very strong energy.
Hindi kinakaya.
Hindi makaya. So that's why yung mga tao matulala. If not matutulala, just like what happened to San Pablo ba yan?
So, ibig sabihin, ito ngayon, mamaya-mayang konti, pwede tayong yung maggawa ng healing.
The art of life. Yes, we can.
Pero i-describe muna natin bago sandali tayong describe mo muna yung process ng yung art of life na sinasabi. Anong gagawin, ano bang ginagawa usually dyan?
Okay. The Art of Life 172 is an exercise. So it is a system of physical and spiritual fitness.
So may gagalaw sa katawan mo? Parang
yes,
gano'n?
light and sound movement exercise. So combined with the light and sound vibration.
Okay.
So that means to say, if we use the gesture of the 34th lesson of the Art of Life 172 for healing, we are going to open up our heart center and as well as our crown and the brow center. Then our mind should connect to the supreme light. Either what is the belief of a person or what he calls, subject to the person's faith, we should open up our consciousness that there is the supreme source. Then with that, the angels of supreme light, through the gesture of the Art of Life 172, will induce energy. So that means to say, we can connect to the angels of supreme light.
Okay.
So I will share this gesture. This is the things we are going to do. The left palm and the right palm. So we should put it in our solar center. So our solar center here at the lever side. Portion.
Teka muna. Parang hindi tayo maistorbo. Gano'ng katagal yung proseso natin?
Less than 3 minutes is okay.
Ayun, oo. Hindi kasi bago tayo maputol kasi mag-perform gap muna tayo. So, yung katulad sinabi mo kanina, yung tubig, gagamitin natin yun.
Huwag na lang siguro yung tubig, but we just direct. If we use also the blessings of the water, medyo matagal na matapos.
Okay, sige. May question para sa'yo. Okay. Will the earth survive with the Illuminati dictating the energy?
No, never. And the first that will not survive would be the people. Because we are talking about ascension, but we do not know the process of escaping the bondage of negative energies. So when I talk with Illuminati, not here. We should go the actual life of contact and connection in a way of an art and science. So we are not even talking about religion, faith, and or belief. Because everybody is subject to perceived energies. Even though you are a religious people, you can't perceive energy. So long as you open up your heart, you open up your mind, then you can perceive energy.
Oo naman, oo. So, ang gagawin natin, teka muna, tayo'y, maaari na siguro tayong pumasok sa ating gap. Yan, para dire-diretso ka tayo sa ating, At balik na po tayo sa Pinoy Vibes. Babalikan natin ngayon ng healing na sinasabi ni Pyram. Uumpisahan po natin yan. So, sa mga tao ngayon na nangangailangan na healing, no? Siguro kailangan.
So, this is a collective healing.
Collective healing.
Yes, then we'll manipulate this healing. We both together do this healing. So, what we will do is we have to connect to the angels of the Supreme Light.
Paano gagawin yan?
Let's use this gesture. Dahil lang yung video gesture. So, let's feel our energy at the solar center. Then, inhale deeply.
Oh, inhale daw.
Relax. Then, move your right arm to the skies. Then just connect to the angels of the Supreme Light. Open up your heart, open up your mind. Then stretch up your joints. By this point, the angels of Supreme Light are connecting us. Then move it back to your solar center. The left hand. Relax. Perceive the energy back to your solar center. Okay, so all the people connecting with this divine healing transmission, right palm connect to the angels of the Supreme Light. Through the Nordium Ursicum Spiritual Healing Division of the Supreme Light, we are requesting the divine healing for all the people connecting with this divine healing transmission, that they will be healed on their all illnesses, that problems will be solved. Perceive the energy. The angels of the Supreme Light are sending us this energy. Inhale deeply while angels of the Supreme Light are sending us healing energies. Then your left palm, scan to the particular part of your body having illness, while the right arm connecting to the angels of the Supreme Light. Okay, back to your solar center. Okay, it's done. Ganyan lang, kadali.
So, ang ginawa natin, humingi tayo, nag-connect muna tayo sa taas, ginamit natin yung kanang kamay. Tapos habang yung ating, uno muna yung dalawang kamay nakaharap na malapit sa ating tiyan.
Yes.
Pagkatapos inangat natin yung ating kamay, kumonek tayo. Pagkatapos, ibinalik natin, tinaas ulit natin yung kaliwa. Tapos parang binalik natin ulit. Pagkatapos itinaas ulit ang kanan at tinapat yung kaliwa doon sa kusang lugar na meron kang illness o sakit. So, ito ba ay nakakagamot ng kahit anong sakit?
Yes, definitely. Based on the actual experience of the people. I would like also to add this, that the healing of these angels of Supreme Light, not just necessarily illnesses that common people experience, but as well as illness having karmic origin. So what is that kind of illness having karma? So that cannot be healed by material medicine.
Siyempre.
So it is nature that can heal. So when I speak about nature, the nature of spiritual connection through the angels of the Supreme Light.
Okay. Itong mga, balikan natin itong angels of Supreme Light. No? Diba sinabing nakaka-connect din sila sa Ascended Masters?
Yes, I would say, from the angels of the Supreme Light, they have the Ascended Masters. But before I speak of Ascended Masters, they were Descended Masters. They descended in the third dimension to guide the people. And after that, they ascended. Just like Christ. Illustrated in the Bible. He died, then He resurrected, then ascended into the heavens.
Kaya nga sa Medasal yun, He descended.
Yeah, ascended.
Ascended into heaven.
This connection of the angels of the Supreme Light have essential connection with the Ascended Masters. Only that the people do not understand the message of this spiritual universal awakening. So, the universal spiritual awakening that these angels are sending to us is realization and the remembering of the precise ultimate connection with the ultimate source. So that's why when I speak of Ascended Masters, we know names of the Ascended Masters and their spiritual name. That's why during the time you are alone, then you want to communicate, you can't communicate.
Sino mga Ascended Masters ang kanilang kinakausap? Tulad ni?
Marami mga tao, believers of Saint Germain. But then, Saint Germain was known by a spiritual name.
Ano ang kanyang spiritual na pangalan?
We have this name, Ilagslar Emarskar, so that pertains to the higher beings, pertaining to the connection of Saint Germain. There was also the Christ, pertaining to that same connection. That was also the reason, pag doon ako sa Cebu, I met people from the different religious group. Then they try to challenge the integrity of my information. So, especially when I said Christ and that name just one. Although dalawa sila, but they are just one. That's like, for example, Akarasta, he was known as Jesus Christ. So, yung super light, supreme governance of the infinite. So, second, his other connected body would be Christ. But Christ was known by different names, so many names. Even in the narration of the Bible, he was known as Jesus Christ, but before, in the 5th century, before Christ, he was Taurus, parallel story. And then there is also another parallel with God Mitras. In short, so many names we even know, but the messages are very confusing. So the message is get back to the basic. Realize your divine connection wherein you can talk to the true Ascended Masters.
Okay.
That you are not only talking to the souls in the astral dimensions pretending to be an Ascended Master.
Ikaw ba ay napagsabihan na baka ikaw ay isang kulto?
So many. That's some of my friends that joined the activities. They tried the activities, they said, oh, cool pala ito, but not kulto. Because we are an art and science. So we have the teaching, precise teaching. That's why I said to the people doing speculation, just try to personally experience. Then we have the art, actual, physical exercise. So that means to say we have an art.
Okay.
We are not deluding the people. We are not pretending the people that we have this. Then, in truth, we have nothing to share.
Okay, so, itong pagtawag naman ng spirits, itong ginawa mo kanina, meron ka bang special na ginagawa para lang tawagin sila?
Ritual?
Oo, ritual o gesture?
Wala. Just plainly the Art of Life 172. Just plainly Art of Life 172.
So, ibig sabihin nun, yung gesture na yun, yun din ang gagawin mo para pagtawag sa kanila?
That is one of the system. Because there are 72 lessons of the Art of Life 172. That is why we call it Art of Life 172. The first lesson is called Archon.
Ano yun?
So, in the site, they do the exercise of the art up to 10th lesson. So that will comprise 1 hour. So in that 1 hour, they can see lights coming from different directions and going into the different directions. But the people around the world, they can see many sightings. But with that sightings, but hindi lang siya permanent. Walang specific time that they can see the sightings. But itong atin, so long as hindi cloudy, they can really see light shape. That is why also the reason, I am confident to invite the people, if they are interested, to make an educational study. Then make their own conclusion. Because if they believe directly to what I say, for me it is true because I am speaking their message. But for the people to have realization, they must have actual and personal experience.
Okay. So, ang pagkuha ba ng mensahe sa mga Angels of Light ships na ito, kaya mong kumuha ng mensahe kahit ngayon?
This now what I'm talking, other transmission. There were so many channels talking about 2012, the Mayan prophecy of the world. But the message of the Akadastar, that will never happen. That will never happen. But there is the process of ascending. So now the planet is ascending its energy. This is the message. The planet is ascending its energy, and together with this ascension, must also the people will expand their energy so that they can ascend life. So together with the planet. So there is the process. So that means to say, if we said the end of the world, that means to say we are speculating. But if we say it is the will of the heavens, then there is the guidance given to us that we can arrange life for that final event.
Okay. So, kung halimbawa meron silang, halimbawa, sinabi mo nga, yung energies ay dumiretso sa akin. So, anong mensahe nila?
We have different functions. My function is to share the angels' light contacts and connection. That's why some people tinawag na kulto yan. So they jump into the direct conclusion, kulto yan. But we are not kulto. In fact, we are sociable in the activities. We do exercise. Then, ang mga tao naka-experience. So, wala nang kulto-kulto. Because we do not change the mind of the people to just believe us. But we are inspiring the people to expand the realization. So they themselves will be the one to cause their change.
Okay. Isa ba sa mga teachings nila na ang mga mensahe ay tungkol sa pag-ibig?
Yes, but in this revelations of the angels of supreme love, supreme light, supreme light, the message is the activation of the heart wisdom. Because everybody now in the world is familiar with love. But then the more people that learn love, the more hatred, the more division. Why? Because people will discern love according to what they feel. So that means to say according to what they feel in the human feelings.
So may mali.
May mali. Because always the human heart will be driven out with negative ego. It comes to the divine heart that pertains to the heart wisdom. Meaning, we are activated with the highest consciousness of the advanced universe or the supreme light. So we are working by the light of the wisdom with the ultimate source. Activation of the heart wisdom. Then the people will discern that the true love or divine love can be only attained by a person by the activation of the heart wisdom. So that's why it is also the message, the realization of the people to the true love, to the life and nature of the planet.
Okay. Dun sa gusto ko talaga tingnan, no? Kasi sabi mo nga na ang na-activate yung discernment, hinahanap kong word kanina. Yung discernment mo sa tao. Okay. Since ito nga art of life na ito, syempre, when you do, it's a part of meditation din, no?
Yes,
it's a form of meditation. So, natural na bubukas ang spiritual energies mo. At saka yung psychic abilities mo. Nabubuksan at sharpen ka. Diba?
Yes.
So, isa sa sinasabi mo nga is, nalalaman mo kung ano nangyayari. O, pag tinignan mo ang isang tao, nakikita mo kung ano rin ang pagkatao. Nakikita mo more or less na ito ba ay fit. So, sa mga miyembro mo, no, sa mga sumasama sa iyo, nakikita mo ba sila na akma sila sa layunin ng iyong sa bagay kasi hindi malalapit sa iyo.
When it comes to what the nature of the heart, that is perceivable. So there are feelings of the heart that the heart is really paining deep inside. Why? Because the negative vibration attacking the heart center. So that's why I talk about shielding. Because love is always the best answer for everything, I think. Because in every problem, in every failure, that's because we feel what we feel basically from the heart.
Okay.
So when it comes to the heart wisdom, it's different. That's why so many relationships broke up. That's because of the
masyado activation.
So,
ano dapat ibabalanse dyan?
It should be the activation of all the connected bodies.
So dapat balance.
So when you are partly activated, so your feeling will always depend on your activation. So if the carnal side is overwhelming, so your emotion also pertaining to the carnal activities. But when it comes to the carnal activities, then this one is carnal, then the other one is spiritual. So that will not align. So that will be definitely negative and positive.
So, ibig sabihin, sa kanyang lahat na nakasama mo dito, alam mo kung mabuti o masamang tao mga yan.
I wish not to answer, but I will say, I can see.
You can see that.
I can see that's right. Even to my friends in Cebu, to the friends that meron akong makita sa kanila na dangerous, then I would advise, depart muna ka dyan sa bahay nito, even just 1 week lang. Then when they listen, walang mangyari. Pag they do not listen,
may mangyari.
100% meron.
So, ibig sabihin, pagtingin mo sa isang tao, alam mo kung ano ang more or less pagkatao niya.
I would say yes.
Naku, parang ang sarap tanungin sila. Isa-isa. Paano ko mo ulit? Sige.
No. I would rather say that your psychic abilities is stronger than the common yung mga psychic. So because you have your heart realization. So that means to say, you know that there is something which is beyond the normal deep inside. So that means to say, you have that realization, but the only thing now, to read them according to what I say, I would just request ikaw nga lang mag-read sa kanila.
Baligtad. Bigla ko natawa doon. Hindi naman. I was just, kasi syempre, like when you see a person and sasabi mo nga na itong tao na ito ay doon ka dinala, di ba? Yung contact. Kasi, syempre, ang isang psychic ay hindi pwede maging psychic sa sarili niya. Di ba, no? So, ano ang nakita mo na sort of, kasi syempre ginigage mo ang tao eh. So, nitingnan ko kasi kung ano ang nagbukas sa iyo. Di ba, meron tayong perception, meron tayong discernment, meron pa iba, like, nakikita ko ang hindi nakikita, parang gano'n. So, sa'yo nakikita mo ba yung ibang elements, ibang spirits? Nakikita mo rin ba?
Yes, and in fact, I am teaching how to see particles of light. Particles of light, elementals. Because the people would be also proficient in discerning elementals, because many people are believers of elementals. So they do not know how to test that elementals.
Mabuti yung
so you should be able to see elementals, because elementals, more of the elementals are on their early stage of life development. So, but they are mischievous. Many are mischievous. They are pretending they are powerful, but in fact they are not powerful. But with certain system, the people can see elementals. Because they are lights. That's why, yung doon sa site, we can picture many orbs. Then the people say, why you have many orbs in the photos? Because we know how to sometimes to manipulate energies just to align with the frequency of that elementals.
Pero minsan we have to be careful about orbs, kasi kung open air tayo niyan, minsan yan ay mga seeds ng grass na at saka dust particles din.
Yes.
Kasi, syempre, nandun tayo sa may farmland. Kaya karamihan sa open air, napakaraming orbs. No?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Mabalik tayo kasi what I'm trying to know is when you perform the art of life, no? And you tell me you develop. Kaya, syempre, tiyatanong ng mga tao rin na anong nadi-develop? So, anong nakikita mo? Like, for example, ano pa, bukod sa tinuturuan mo, hindi ba dapat hindi lahat ng tao tuturuan? Kasi may mga taong, yun nga kanina, biro ko, di ba? Naghahanap akong may mentoran.
Yes,
hindi ko makita. Sino dapat. Kasi, yan yung sasabi mo kanina, kaya I was keeping quiet. Kasi deep in my heart, there are secrets that I cannot just partake.
That's true.
These are secrets na hindi ko alam saan galing, but it has been part of my practice. Maybe my learnings. And nilagay sa akin na hindi ko basta-basta ituturo.
That's
Kasi
true.
depende sa puso ng tao, depende sa pagkatao. So, paano? Katulad yan, tinuturoan mo sila. So, paano?
Mayroon mga, just like for example, in my case, I am teaching an Art of Life 172. So, with that lesson, definitely, mayroong part dyan na hindi maturo. Because even you try whatever ways you are going to apply, that can be transferred to anyone.
So, paano yun?
That's why I said the realization of the person to activation of the heart wisdom. Because only heart wisdom can discern and can solve the mystery of life. Because by human understanding, of course, mystery will remain mystery. But with the activation of your heart wisdom, mystery will be solved. So, in your part, I doubt if you can find a person that will fit on that activation because that is you. So meaning, the you will not be transferred to another entity or another beings, whatever a kind of heart, but that will be only transferred to you, to the Aririo, which is also you.
Ang hirap, ano?
Malito yung mga tao.
Nalilito yung tao, pero naiintindihan ko.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Because is that what you mean is deep inside, that is part of the real you. So you have your heart wisdom activation. That's right. When we do actual life contrast and correction illustration, or we share this information to the people, not just only here in the Philippines, but all over the world, the people will understand the way how you talk, because you can see what is the precise lessons that you are going to share. Then you also can explain what is the precise reasoning that the people will understand. That's why I share it to the friends, brothers and sisters. Even I will use thousands of books, but I'll use according to. So that means to say it's difficult to realize, because different books, different authors, that means to say different views in life. But whereas it needs only one lesson to share, then the people will realize. And that is actual experience.
Okay, Pairam. Who now is, sino ngayon ang gumagawa ng Art of Life ngayon na meron ba nagtuturo dito sa Metro Manila?
There is one. Ito si Haliging Darts Fire. He is teaching, he's sharing the Art of Life 172. And he will be staying here sa QC
Memorial Circle. Saan doon?
Saan ba doon yung QC Circle? I do not know the address. I will request Darts Fire because she is here to speak. Where is that?
Hindi, yun dito. Kayo ba ay merong website? Sa Facebook, di ba?
Yes,
pwede
meron.
naman nilang...
We have the group at Facebook, Dugukan Actual Lightship Sightings.
Ayan. Dugukan Actual Lightship
Sightings. So if type Dugukan Actual Lightship Sightings, they can see the group. Then there is also a group in Manila, the Art of Life 172. Just type Art of Life 172, then makita nila doon.
So they can inquire through that.
Yes,
Are these for free?
For free. We do not charge this activities because...
So, gaano katagal ang activity na ito kapag nag-aaral? At saka anong oras?
The schedules are Thursday and Sunday every 6 p.m. until 7 p.m.
1 hour lang naman pala.
Yeah. Anyone that would like to join the exercise of the Art of Life 172 can contact Darts Fire. So they are having the activities at QC Circle.
Memorial Circle.
Then I think I would give the number of Darts Fire for inquiries if they are interested to observe. So cell phone number of Darts Fire is 0926 4386122. So
okay,
I will repeat. 0926 438 6122.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Sonam and Steven, for coming. At mukhang naubos na yung ating oras. Kaya mo sa susunod, maaari tayo magdala ng mga videos din natin sa susunod para makita nila yung actual na anuhan ng light ships. Thank you again.
Thank you very much also for giving this opportunity. Then our pleasure that we have this opportunity with you.
Okay. Susunod pa sa akin, sa Marka ng Frankenstein.
Thank you so much.
Ang ating website ay